Are you looking for the best voice recorders? In this video we will look at some of the best voice recorders on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Sony ICD-UX470 Digital Voice Recorder. This compact voice recorder from Sony features automatic file organization and a handy selection of onboard controls. The design makes it the best voice recorder for interviews. Key among its front panel buttons are 2 playback navigation buttons. One fast forwards 10 seconds, and the other rewinds 3 seconds. This functionality, combined with the unit's automatic file labeling system, allows users to review recordings quickly and efficiently, making this a good tool for transcribing interviews and other spoken word recordings. Other standout features of this design include a headphone jack for playback and a 55-hour battery life. Unfortunately, you'll need to keep a set of AAA batteries around since the recorder doesn't have an internal one. We suggest rechargeable batteries. The external microphone input appeals to users who want more control over their recordings. When using the unit's onboard stereo microphones, users can toggle between normal stereo, wide field, and focused recording modes. When it's time to transfer files to the computer, this voice recorder has its own USB connector that pops out and retracts with a simple switch. At number 2. Dictopro X100 Voice Recorder. The Dictopro X100 is a very stylish, pocket-sized recorder that somehow manages to perform just as well as it looks. 2 ultra-sensitive microphones with dynamic noise reduction allow the Dictopro X100 to record high-quality sound at distances up to 40 feet away, making this recorder especially useful for recordings captured from afar, such as in a lecture hall. You can record those files in either WAV or MP3 format. Long-distance recording aside, the Dictopro X100 includes several other useful recording features, including a voice-activated function that allows you to record audio without pressing a button. Perhaps not as cool as voice-activated recording, but arguably even more useful is the Dictopro's 8 GB of internal storage, which supports up to 700 hours of recordings. Additional features include a headphone and external mic port, the ability to function as an MP3 player, and even an alarm clock, something you rarely see in a handheld voice recorder. One feature that is missing, however, is a microSD card port, which means you'll have to rely on the Dictopro's 8 GB of internal storage. At number 3. Sony ICD-UX570 Digital Voice Recorder. The slim and sleek Sony ICD-UX570 digital voice recorder offers several features that make it an excellent solution for students or those recording in a classroom setting. For example, the recorder's stereo mics in 3 distinct recording modes, normal, focus, and wide stereo, allow users to capture sound naturally, regardless of whether they are in a small classroom or large lecture hall. In addition to its superior sound quality, the Sony ICD-UX570 digital voice recorder also comes with 4 GB of built-in storage, which is almost 160 hours of compressed audio. And when you're ready to transfer your recorded audio, simply plug the Sony ICD-UX570 digital voice recorder into any compatible device using the recorder's built-in USB. Other student-friendly features include the voice recorder's compact build, which allows it to be carried to and from class easily, a bright OLED display, and a built-in rechargeable battery that can last up to 27 hours. That same battery also supports fast charging tech, which yields up to 1 hour of recording time off of only a 3-minute charge. At number 4. Zoom H6 All-Black Recorder. The Zoom H6 All-Black Recorder is a professional-grade handheld recorder that features swappable stereo mic capsules, versatile 6 mic/line inputs, and support for up to 6-track recording, making it an ideal recording solution for podcasts, musicians, and content creators of every stripe and in any setting. Despite an innumerable list of recording features, the H6 is incredibly user-friendly. Its front panel is arranged in such a way that it prioritizes the more essential controls, including the transport buttons and the gain control and pad selector for the XLR/TRS inputs. Operations are also made easier thanks to the H6's full-color LCD display that is angled slightly to give users a constant clear view of the screen. In terms of file format and quality, the H6 lets you record audio as WAV files up to 24-bit/96 kHz. You can track as MP3 files as well. The H6 records those files to any compatible SD card with up to 128 GB of storage. The H6 all-black handheld recorder is definitely meant for professional setups, which is why it carries such a hefty price tag. The value is actually quite good when you consider the exhaustive list of features it includes, and it involves many less components than a typical mobile recording rig, but you'll want to make certain you actually need those features before doling out the cash for this high-end recorder.